You were reading by the window with your coffee growing cold. Sunlight moved across the table like a story being told. I stood quietly beside you till you looked up with a smile. Then you closed the book between us and asked me to stay a while. Outside the street was waking, but the room was still and warm. There was nowhere we were needed. There was nothing we had planned. The morning found us there, with the light across the room, talking softly about nothing, while the city came in bloom. The morning found us there, with no reason to move on. And I learned that being near you could make an ordinary day feel long. We walked down to the bakery where the windows held the sun. You chose something sweet for later, then decided on another one. We sat outside beneath the awning while the buses passed us by. You told me how the changing seasons always made you wonder why. I said maybe every season leaves a little thing behind, a certain street, a certain feeling, a certain person on your mind. The morning found us there, with the light across the room, talking softly about nothing, while the city came in bloom. The morning found us there, with no reason to move on. And I learned that being near you could make an ordinary day feel long. We wandered through a quiet market where the flowers filled the air. You stopped beside the white ones and said they looked like summer there. I watched you hold a single blossom carefully between your hands. You smiled and placed it in my pocket like a secret without plans. Some gestures pass so quickly that the world does not take note. Still, the smallest acts of kindness are the ones we carry close. I used to wait for perfect moments, for a sign I could believe, something bright enough to tell me what the heart was meant to need. But love did not arrive like thunder. It did not ask the world to see. It came quietly through the morning and sat down next to me. It was in the way you listened, in the way you knew my name, in the way the room felt warmer every time you came. The morning found us there, with the light across the room, talking softly about nothing, while the city came in bloom. The morning found us there, with no reason to move on. And I learned that being near you could make an ordinary day feel long. By the time we crossed the river, noon was ready. bursting on the town. You leaned against the railing and watched the sunlight moving down. You said the day felt almost endless, though the hours had passed so fast. I told you maybe days feel longer when we hope that they will last. You looked at me a moment, then turned slowly toward the view, and I knew the quiet answer was already there with you. The morning found us there, and it stayed inside my mind, in the windows, in the flowers, in the way your hand touched mine. The morning found us there, and the morning found us there, and the whole world softened through. I had never known a simple day could make an ordinary day feel long. Now, whenever light comes gently through the curtains near my chair, I remember how the morning found us quietly waiting there. The lights came on without a warning, one by one around the square. Children pointed at the horses, spinning slowly through the air. We bought the last 2 little tickets, folded neatly in your hand. The music started almost quietly, like it already knew our plans. Round and round, nice and slow. Where we stop, nobody knows. One more turn, don't let it end just yet. One more song, we haven't heard the best one yet. Round we go, with the evening getting brighter. One more turn, just one more ride together. The painted lights were dancing softly on the mirrors made of gold. Every time we passed the entrance, everything looked new again. Someone waved from near the ticket booth, someone smiled and walked away. The sky was turning shades of blue that only summer seems to make. One more turn, don't let it end just yet. One more song, we haven't heard the best one yet. Round we go, with the evening getting brighter. One more turn, just one more ride together. The music faded, the horses slowed. Nobody hurried, nobody spoke. You looked back once, then smiled at me like one more ride was all we need. One more turn, the lights are shining softer now. One more song, still floating through the summer crowd. Round we go, till the stars begin to find us. One more turn, we'll remember all the way home. Ooh, the music stopped, the lights stayed on for just a little while. from the heat. The fan above the empty counter moved the warm air lazily. We opened up the old white freezer and found one ice cream at the back. You reached for it, then saw me looking and quietly pulled your hand back. You said you'd take it, I said no you. The shopkeeper smiled like she already knew. There was only one left in the freezer, and neither of us let the other choose. You pushed it closer, I moved it back, till we were laughing by the rack. There was only one left in the freezer on the hottest afternoon, so we broke it cleanly down the middle and made one summer treat for two. The chocolate cracked across the wrapper, a little crooked, not quite straight. Your half was clearly slightly bigger, but you switched them on the plate. You carried both pieces to the doorway where the evening breeze came through. Mine was melting on my fingers, yours was disappearing too. There was only one left in the freezer, and neither of us let the other choose. You pushed it closer, I moved it back, till we were laughing by the rack. There was only one left in the freezer on the hottest afternoon, so we broke it cleanly down the middle and made one summer treat for two. It wasn't really about the ice cream or who would get the final bite. It was the way you kept pretending that your smaller half was just right. Then when I looked away a moment, you left the last piece in my hand. I broke it once again between us, just the way we'd always planned. There was only one left in the freezer, but somehow there was more than enough. A little chocolate, a little laughter, and the quiet kind of love. There was only one left in the freezer as the sky was turning blue. We could have wished there had been another, but one was perfect for us two. The wrapper was empty, neither of us had eaten alone. We found a wall of painted flowers, bright enough to stop us in the street. You handed me your little camera, then stepped back carefully. I counted 3 and pressed the button. You opened both your eyes too late. We checked the picture in the sunlight and laughed at your surprised face. We tried once more, then once again, but every perfect moment ended with you blinking. You blinked in every picture, every single summer frame. Just when all the light was perfect, you would close your eyes again. You blinked in every picture, so we stopped trying to get it right and kept the ones where we were laughing with your eyes closed in the light. We tried beneath the striped umbrella, then beside the fountain in the square. You promised you would keep them open, but the wind blew through your hair. One photo caught you turning sideways, one caught me looking at my shoe. The clearest one was slightly crooked, but somehow felt the most like you. You blinked in every picture, every single summer frame. Just when all the light was perfect, you would close your eyes again. You blinked in every picture, so we stopped trying to get it right and kept the ones where we were laughing with your eyes closed in the light. We could have taken 20 more and waited for the perfect view, but by then the sun was moving and the afternoon was too. So I set the camera on the railing and ran back before it flashed. You looked at me instead of forward, and that became the one we kept. You blinked in every picture, but I still remember every scene. The flowers, wind, and crooked shadows, and the space between our smiles. You blinked in every picture, still the day came through somehow. Nothing looked the way we planned it, but it looks much better now. One blurry picture, both of us laughing, your eyes closed again. The movie ended just before sunset. Everyone was walking toward the stop. You looked up at the little countdown sign and smiled before it reached the top. The bus arrived exactly on the minute. Its doors were open for another breath. You nudged my shoulder, shook your head gently, and watched it disappear instead. You said, "It's still early," so we turned around. We missed the last bus on purpose, even though another one would come. Some days aren't meant for getting somewhere, some days are only meant for us. We missed the last bus on purpose, walking streets we didn't need to know. Every corner found another story, every sunset made us walk more slow. We crossed a bridge above the evening river. Someone played guitar beneath the trees. A little dog escaped its owner's blanket and ran in circles through the breeze. We bought one cold lemonade together, 2 paper straws inside the cup. You laughed because the ice kept floating every time I tried to pick it up. We missed the last bus on purpose, every minute felt brand new. Street lights slowly filled the sidewalks, painting everything in gold and blue. We missed the last bus on purpose, no one asked us where we'd been. Summer kept the whole town waiting while the night came drifting in. Your phone said, "There's another bus." You put it back without a word. The quiet answered before we could. The bakery lights were almost fading. Someone stacked the chairs outside. The florist carried in the flowers. One last bicycle rolled by. Then far away we heard an engine. Another bus was coming near. This time we waved and climbed the board, still smiling from the walk we shared. We missed the last bus on purpose, not because we had to stay, but because the best summer memories never We found the freezer near the back door and picked the brightest colors from the box. You chose orange, I took the blue one. Then both of us went looking for the shade. The wrapper stuck against our fingers. The wooden sticks were colder than before. We sat beside the steps and tried to hurry, but summer reached them first. The popsicles melted too fast, running down our hands in the sun. We kept laughing, trying to catch it before the sweetest part was gone. The popsicles melted too fast, leaving little colors on our sleeves. We thought we had the whole afternoon, but summer moved quicker than we did. A drop of blue fell on the pavement, another landed somewhere near your shoe. You held yours higher like that helped it, then gave up and took another bite. The orange one leaned across the paper. Mine was changing shape with every second. By the time we started keeping score, there was nothing left to count. The popsicles melted too fast, running down our hands in the sun. We kept laughing, trying to catch it before the sweetest part was gone. Oh, popsicles melted too fast, turning every minute into color. We thought we had the whole afternoon, but summer moved quicker than we did. The shade kept shifting by the doorway. The boxes hung behind the wall. We could have gone inside for another, but we stayed where the warm air was. The sticks were drying on the railing, the wrappers folded underneath the cup. You said the blue one tasted better. I said the orange disappeared too soon. The light had softened near the garden. Cooler air moved through the leaves. We looked back once toward the freezer, then walked home with empty hands. Oh, the popsicles melted too fast, but the moment lasted longer. Bright colors fading in the sunlight, still somehow staying with us. The popsicles melted too fast and left the whole day feeling lighter. We thought we had the whole afternoon. Maybe we did. Two wooden sticks, a little color on our sleeves. You called me just before noon, said let's go somewhere we don't know. So I left the windows open and let the warm air fill the road. You wore that faded blue jacket, though the day was far too bright. You laughed and said you liked the feeling of doing everything half right. We had no reason to hurry, no place we had to be. The whole day felt a little lighter with you sitting next to me. You make the world feel a little more like summer, a little more open, a little more blue. Every small moment turns into something whenever I spend it with you. You make the sunlight stay a little longer. You make the ordinary feel new. I never knew a day could feel this easy till I found one next to you. We stopped beside a quiet river, bought some peaches from a stand. You held one up against the sunlight, then passed it gently to my hand. There was music from the dashboard, and dust was dancing in the air. You sang the words a little early, but somehow I liked them better there. We took the road beside the water and missed the turn we meant to take, but getting lost felt almost perfect with every little choice we made. You make the world feel a little more like summer, a little more open, a little more blue. Every small moment turns into something whenever I spend it with you. You make the sunlight stay a little longer. You make the ordinary feel new. I never knew a day could feel this easy till I found one next to you. A little warmer, a little brighter, a little closer to the sky. A little slower, a little kinder, whenever you are by my side. By late afternoon, the shadows started stretching through the trees. You leaned your head against the window and let the sunlight touch your cheek. For a while we didn't say much, the road was enough to understand. Your fingers resting near the console, mine almost reaching for your hand. Maybe some things happen softly, so quietly we miss the start. A simple day, an open highway, and someone finding someone's heart. You make the world feel a little more like summer, a little more open, a little more blue. Every small moment turns into something whenever I spend it with you. Oh, you make the sunlight stay a little longer. Oh, you make the ordinary feel new. I never knew a day could feel this easy till I found one next to you. I don't need fireworks above us, I don't need a perfect scene, just your laughter through the speakers and the road between the trees. Maybe years from now I'll wonder why that day still feels so clear. Maybe it was never summer. Maybe it was having you near. You make the world feel a little more like summer. Oh, a little more open, a little more blue. Every road feels like it leads somewhere better. Oh, whenever I'm riding with you. Oh, you make the evening wait a little longer. Oh, you make the fading light feel new. I never knew my heart could feel this easy till it found its way to you. A little warmer, a little brighter, like the day was made for two. A little slower, a little kinder, that is what it feels like with you. And when the season turns to autumn and the sky becomes less blue, I'll still remember how the whole world felt a little more like summer with you. until the sky turned softer, past the bridge and through the park. Your blue bicycle beside my silver, rolling home before the dark. We stopped beside a little coffee stand, bought 2 drinks to cool the heat, then reached into your pocket smiling, but the key was gone. One more pocket, one more bag, one more look, then we left. The bicycle had to stay tonight, locked beneath a maple tree. We searched the grass and checked the sidewalk, but the key refused to be seen. The bicycle had to stay tonight, so we walked instead of riding home. Funny how the longest way together never really feels that long. We asked the man who closed the cafe. He looked beneath the wooden chair. A little girl joined the treasure hunt, certain it was somewhere there. The evening breeze kept moving quietly, paper cups rolled down the lane. Someone found a bottle cap and cheered, but it wasn't what we needed. The bicycle had to stay tonight, waiting where we left it still, under little strings of cafe lights, quiet on the evening hill. The bicycle had to stay tonight, so the city slowed its pace. Every corner gave us one more story, every street became a place. Then you stopped, you checked your jacket, the tiny pocket you never used. You held the key above your head. Neither of us could stop laughing. The bicycle came back home with us, rolling softly through the night. Funny how a little missing moment made the whole day feel just right. The bicycle came back home with us, past the river, through the trees. Sometimes all a summer memory needs is getting lost for just a little while. You rang the little bell. This time we didn't forget the key. We took the path beside the gardens, where the summer wind was running free. You held your hat with one hand loosely, while the other carried lemonade for me. You said the breeze felt almost perfect, then a stronger one came through. The ribbon lifted, the brim turned over, and your hat went flying out of view. Over the flowers, over the wall, you stood there laughing as I started to run. Your hat flew over the fence and landed where we tried the gate beside the fountain, but the little iron lock was closed. A gardener pointed toward an alley, then forgot which turning we should choose. We passed a yard with drying towels, a sleepy dog beneath the chair. Then found the garden from behind us, with your hat still waiting there. Your hat flew over the fence and landed where we couldn't reach, caught between the yellow roses and the branches of a peach tree. Your hat flew over the fence, so we followed every narrow lane. Funny how a missing little hat can make the whole world feel brand new again. A small boy reached between the flowers and lifted it above his head. He bowed as if he'd saved a treasure, then placed it carefully back again. This time you tied the ribbon tighter, but the wind had one more plan. It lifted just enough to scare you, so you caught it with both hands. Your hat flew over the fence and carried us somewhere we'd never been, past the gardens and the quiet houses, down a street we might not see again. Your hat flew over the fence, but we didn't mind the extra weight. Somewhere between losing it and finding it, we found the best part of the day. The wind kept blowing, you held your hat, I held the lemonade. You showed up late with the sunlight caught in the sleeves of your shirt, laughing like nothing could reach us, like we had all of the world. The road was warm under our feet, the wind kept playing with your hair. You turned around for just a second, and somehow summer started there. We didn't need a perfect plan, we only followed where it led. Every little moment felt like something I would not forget. You look so beautiful that summer, standing where the blue met green, holding all the light around you like the brightest thing I'd seen. I can still hear your laughter floating through the open air. Maybe time kept moving forward, but a part of me stayed there. We bought cold drinks at the corner, then walked until the sky turned gold. You told me stories about places you were still too young to know. A paper cup between your fingers, a faded map inside your hand. We missed the road we meant to follow, but neither one of us complained. The city slowly disappeared, the ocean came into our view. Every road felt wide and easy when I was walking next to you. You look so beautiful that summer, standing where the blue met green, holding all the light around you like the brightest thing I'd seen. I can still hear your laughter floating through the open air. Maybe time kept moving forward, but a part of me stayed there.
In the warm wind,
in the slow tide,
in the way you smiled at me,
in the long days, in the soft light.
that is where you'll always be.
There was music from a window someone dancing down the street. He took my hand without a reason and pulled me closer to the beat. We didn't care who might be watching, we didn't try to get it right. You moved like every passing second was ours to keep for one more night. And even now when days are colder, I feel that season coming through. A little warmth across my shoulders, a little memory of you. You look so beautiful that summer, standing where the blue met green, holding all the light around you like the brightest thing I've seen. I can still hear your laughter floating through the open air. Maybe time kept moving forward, but a part of me stayed there. Maybe we were never meant to hold the season in our hands. Maybe all the best things happen before we learn to understand. Still, whenever sunlight flickers on a window or a wall, I remember how you looked then, and I remember everything at all.
You look so beautiful that summer,
With the whole sky in your eyes,
every ordinary moment.
felt like something made to last. I can still hear your laughter like it never disappeared. Maybe summer moved on without us, but I keep that summer
In the
here.
warm wind,
In the slow tide,
in the blue beyond the trees,
in the long days, in the soft light.
you were still there next to me.
And when July comes around again, I know exactly where I'll be. Somewhere between the sea and sunlight, where your smile still stays with me. We saw them drifting past the bookstore, little circles shining in the sun. One floated low above the pavement, then another one. A child was standing near the corner, holding up a silver wand. But every bubble crossed the traffic like it knew where it belonged. You said, let's follow, so we did. Past the benches, past the bridge, we followed the bubbles down the sidewalk, watching every color turn and fade. Some rose higher, some stayed near us, some disappeared before we reached the shade. We followed the bubbles through the city, with nowhere else we had to be. And every time one burst above us, another came floating down the street. One landed softly on your shoulder and stayed there longer than we thought. You tried to turn your head to see it, then it vanished when you laughed. We crossed a narrow little courtyard where the laundry moved above. The bubbles slipped between the windows like tiny pieces of the sun. We followed the bubbles down the sidewalk, watching every color turn and fade. Some rose higher, some stayed near us, some disappeared before we reached the shade. We followed the bubbles through the city, past the places we already knew. But every The child turned down another corner and for a moment disappeared. We thought the little trail was over, then one bright bubble reappeared. It floated through the open garden and rested on a flower there. We both stood still and watched it trembling till it melted into air. We followed the bubbles down the sidewalk till the afternoon was almost gone. Every color lasted only seconds, but somehow stayed with us much longer. We followed the bubbles through the city, never asking where they lead. Sometimes the smallest thing can show you a place you never meant to see. The final bubble rose, ooh, we watched it disappear. Then kept walking the same way. We took the longer way around the corner, where every lawn was bright beneath the sun. A row of sprinklers crossed the narrow gardens, turning slowly, one by one. The water touched the edge of the pavement, then disappeared before our shoes came through. You watched the rhythm for a second and said, I think I know what we should do. When the sprinklers reached the sidewalk, we ran straight through the silver rain, cool drops falling on our shoulders. Then the sunlight dried them all again. When the sprinklers reached the sidewalk, every step fell into time. We kept moving with the water, crossing every shining line. One turned early, one turned slowly, one sent water farther than the rest. We tried to judge the space between them, but the wind kept changing every guess. The houses stayed behind their curtains, while the gardens filled with moving light. By the time we reached the final corner, neither one of us was dry. When the sprinklers reached the sidewalk, we ran straight through the silver rain, cool drops flashing in the sunlight. Then the warm air found us once again. When the sprinklers reached the sidewalk, oh, every step fell into time. We kept moving with the water, crossing every shining line. The street was quiet in the distance, the water counted out the beat. We slowed down just beyond the gardens, then heard another one across the street. The shadows stretched beneath the fences, and cooler air moved through the trees. We had almost reached the station when another sprinkler turned toward me. You stepped back, but not completely. I saw the water catch your sleeve. We stood there laughing by the crossing, the sunlight, making summer bright again. When the sprinklers reached the sidewalk, we forgot the shortest way. Followed every shining garden till the water turned away. The last sprinkler stopped. We kept walking with wet sleeves in the sun. I borrowed one old paperback, the cover worn, the corners bent. You said it looked like someone else had loved it long before we did. When I turned another page, something quietly slipped away. A faded postcard hit the floor with colors washed by yesterday. No address, no return, just a picture of the sea. There was a postcard in the library book, waiting when nobody could see. A little piece of someone else's summer, finding its way to you and me. There was a postcard in the library book, with the edges soft from time. We never knew who wrote the message, but somehow it still arrived. The picture showed a tiny harbor, fishing boats beneath the blue. On the back, the writing wandered like the waves were riding too. Wish you could have stayed till Friday. That was all we could make out. The rest has slowly disappeared, like footprints after clouds rolled out. There was a postcard in the library book, hidden for 100 readers more. Funny how the smallest accident can open up another door. There was a postcard in the library book, passed from hand to hand somehow. Maybe every quiet story leaves another one behind. You placed it back exactly where we found it, between the pages. Maybe tomorrow someone else will smile the way we did. There was a postcard in the library book, still traveling without a train, crossing years instead of miles, finding strangers just the same. There was a postcard in the library book that never asked for anything, only one more pair of curious eyes. On a quiet summer afternoon, we returned the book. The postcard stayed, waiting for the next reader. The rain began without a warning, soft at first, then all at once. You opened up the little umbrella and pulled me closer underneath. We tried to walk in perfect rhythm, but one of us was always wet. Your shoulder caught the rain beside me, so I reached up and held it next. You said keep it, I said no chance. So every corner changed our hands. The umbrella changed hands all the way across the town. You held it when the wind grew stronger, I held it when the rain came down. The umbrella changed hands till we forgot whose turn it was. Half of us stayed dry together, and somehow that was dry enough. We stopped beneath the striped shop awning while the traffic blurred in silver lines. You shook the rain out from your jacket, I wiped the water from your glasses twice. The crosswalk light began to flicker, so we ran before it changed. The umbrella turned inside out once, then opened up the other way. The umbrella changed hands all the way across the town. You held it when the wind grew stronger, I held it when the rain came down. The umbrella changed hands till we forgot whose turn it was. Half of us stayed dry together, and somehow that was dry enough. At the station by the river, the rain was almost finished then. You tried to leave the umbrella with me, I placed it in your hands again. We stood there arguing so quietly. The ticket gate began to close, then a stranger passed between us and said, "Why don't you both take it home?" The umbrella changed hands, but neither one of us let go. We carried it between our shoulders, walking slower than before. The umbrella changed hands under skies already turning blue. Maybe it was never meant for one of us, maybe it belonged to two. The rain had stopped, we kept the umbrella open one more block. We stopped beside the photo booth near the entrance to the station. The curtains swayed each time a train sent warm air through the hall. You found one coin inside your pocket, held it up like buried treasure. But when you tried to feed the slide, it slipped between your fingers. It hit the floor, spun in a circle, then rolled away before we moved. The coin rolled under the machine just far enough to disappear. We knelt beside the photo booth, trying not to laugh too loud. But the coin rolled under the machine, so close but never close enough. And all the people passing by started helping us look down. A woman pointed with her umbrella, a little boy lay on the tiles. You tried to reach it with a ticket, I used the corner of a map. Someone offered us a hairpin, someone else turned on a flashlight. The station guard came walking over, certain something must be wrong. The coin rolled under the machine just far enough to disappear. We knelt beside the photo booth, trying not to laugh too loud. The coin rolled under the machine and gathered half the station there. Every stranger had a better plan. little boy stood up smiling with the coin between his fingers. He gave it to him for the trouble, but he shook his head and said, "You still need to take your picture," then placed it in the slot himself. The coin came out from under the machine and everyone began to cheer, not loudly, just enough to make the whole station feel less strange. The curtain closed behind us, we were laughing when it flashed, so the only picture that we kept was both of us looking down. One lost coin, 4 small pictures, a station full of strangers.